Hey guys, it's been a while, and by a while I mean 2 months since my last video or so, and probably about almost a year since the last time I did voiceover. So yeah, it's been a very long time, and I thought what better time to get back into making YouTube videos than right now when we have nothing better but to be stuck in our house. And I decided that the first video I was gonna start making was one about OCs. And not so much on how to make an OC because, disclaimer, I'm not an expert in that at all, okay? I have very little experience in making OCs, and so you're probably wondering, then why is she making a video about OCs if she doesn't know what she's doing? And that's because this is more of a video on why I think it's important to start making OCs. And why I think that even if you don't have any experience in making them, why they can be great in helping you with your art and things like that. And even not even with your art, just with, having something to do. I mean, right now you have nothing to do but stay in your house anyway, so you can make a whole bunch of OCs. And, they don't have to be anything super groundbreaking. And I know that's gonna have a lot of people up in arms because, they have the whole debate over, Mary Sue's, Gary Stu's, whatever the boy version is. How fleshed out are they? How much research did they do? Is it super unique and different than anything anybody's ever seen before in their life? Well, I'm here to tell you that while all those things are great and awesome and important, and I'm not gonna say don't do your research and don't try and flesh out your characters, I'm gonna say why it's okay to just have an OC as just a guilty pleasure or a, self-indulgence kind of thing. Just something that you have, that you own, that you made, that you get to use, maybe to help you relieve stress, or just have something fun to draw that doesn't have any strict rules to it, things like that. And here's what I mean. I draw a lot of fan art. A lot of people draw a lot of fan art. But those are characters that are already made, have their set personalities, have their set way of doing things, their set aesthetic, whatever you want to go about it. When you make an OC, however, that character is yours, and it's going to act and it's going to behave however you want it to act and however you want it to behave. And because you have that kind of creative control over that character, it's really easy that if you're having a really bad day and you just want to go home and you want to go and draw something out and do something, then, maybe you can't find the perfect character to make fan art to work with it, or something like that. And so that's why you have an OC that basically you can use that to express your feelings and put your feelings out there with, and no one can really tell you, hey, that's not how this character would act, because it's your character. It gets to act however you want it to act. Now, I know there's still going to be the people that are going to come up and be like, and tell you how your character's going to act, because people do that with other creators all the time. But the good thing is, at least when it's your character, you can kind of ignore them. Now, when I say ignore them, I don't mean not taking advice, because sometimes people have constructive criticisms that can help your character and help you with developing. But again, it's up to you whether or not, like, if you're using this character to make a story, then yeah, you may want to take some creative criticism. If it's just a character you're just drawing to go post on Instagram because you just wanted to draw something that day, then maybe you don't have to worry so heavily on what other people say about your OC, because it's just something that you drew for that day. That's mostly what I use with my OCs. This is only like my 4th or 5th OC that I've made, honestly, and this is like the third one that actually has a name. His name is Haru, and I just created him one day when I had a really bad day at work, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna make a character. Is he the most creative character in the world? No, he's a fox anime looking boy with black hair, yellow eyes. It's been done a million times, but it was really good for me to have just that outlet because I had a bad day at work and I wanted to draw something, so I drew something, and I was able to create it from my head. As unoriginal as it is, it's still something that I made and I have that personal connection to, and I now have him to build off of, and I can go and add lore to him, or I can go and make tweaks and make changes to him and make him more developed as I go. So basically this is just a video saying that it's okay And don't be afraid to get started in making OCs because you're afraid of what people online are going to react to, because I promise you everybody online has their one OC that they started off with that they're not proud of and that they hid in somewhere deep on DeviantArt. So everyone had to start somewhere, so there's no reason for you to be afraid, even though I know the internet can be kind of a judgmental place. But just go ahead and take that first step and practice making an OC and seeing how you can be creative with it and what you can create using it, or just having something to express your emotions with much easier than you can probably with fan art. Or you can do it with fan art and not worry about OCs at all. Do whatever you want, it's your art. But anyway, getting towards the end of the video here. So if you are interested in seeing more of my OC or seeing any of my art, you can follow me on Instagram. And again, I'm going to try and post more videos more regularly on YouTube, but I am pretty active on my Instagram at least, so you can follow me there. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.